so many great words, encouraged, excited, inspired. Need to help. Love hearing that. Fabulous. For folks that are just joining us, welcome everybody to the Girls Are Unstoppable Committee Kickoff meeting. We are so thrilled to have you here and are really appreciative of you spending some of your time this evening with us. We're just having everybody take a second to share one word that describes how they're feeling in the chat. For those of you that have shared, thank you so much. And we will just wait for a few more of our friends to join us, and then we'll officially get started. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, seeing 55 people in this room makes my heart so overjoyed. This is a really phenomenal turnout, and I'm so appreciative of each and every one of you being here, especially on a day when I'm sure quite a few of us are probably Zoomed out. It's just a delight and a real honor to see your faces here, so I appreciate it. Well, Chelsea, we'll go ahead and end this beautiful Lizzo instrumental, and we'll get started. Everybody, thank you so much for joining. My name is Brittany Yelverton. I'm the Director of Community Engagement here at Girls Empowerment Network, and I am beyond thrilled to have you all joining us this evening for our Girls Are Unstoppable Committee Kickoff meeting. I just wanted to tell you how much it means to us that you are here and that you're in community with us. And as per usual, at a Girls Empowerment Network event, we have got to start with an icebreaker. So what I'm going to have you all do is I'm first going to have you close your eyes for me. And I want you to think about yourself when you were in 8th grade, which was a few years ago for just a few of us. And I want you to think about when you were in 8th grade, what was going on for you socially at that point in time, or emotionally, physically, academically, what was going on in your community? And I want you to think about what really mattered to you when you were in 8th grade. What did you care about? Where did your passions lie? Spend some time in that space. And just go ahead and open up your eyes for me. We are now going to send you into some breakout rooms. So you'll get to meet 3 or 4 other phenomenal Girls Empowerment Network advocates. And you're going to discuss this one breakout question, and I'll drop it in the chat for you so that you have access to it. But the question I want you all to discuss in your small group is, when you were young, what was the time that you used your voice to advocate for an issue that you cared about? So once again, the icebreaker when we send you into these beautiful breakout rooms is in the chat right now. And it's, when was a time that you used your voice as a young person to advocate for an issue you cared about? So Chelsea, if you want to send this fabulous group of folks into some breakout rooms, we're going to take probably, I'd say, about 5 minutes or so to do this icebreaker, but you will be getting messages from us through the broadcast that lets you know when we're wrapping up and headed back to the main space. So excited to hear some insight from y'all, and head on out to your breakout rooms. I want to thank you all once again for your support and for being here at this committee kickoff. And I am very excited to pass it to our CEO, our executive director, and our fearless leader, Julia Cuba-Lewis, to tell you a little bit more about our 25th anniversary and about the Girls Are Unstoppable Committee.
Thank you, Brittany. Hey, everyone. I am so excited to see all of you on this call. This is absolutely extraordinary. I'm Julia Cuba-Lewis. I'm CEO of Girls Empowerment Network, and it is my privilege to get to welcome you to this incredible night where we are kicking off our 25th anniversary as an organization serving girls. I'm so proud of it. I was wanting to just tell you that when we first started looking at our 25th anniversary and what it means to be celebrating 25 years of girls empowerment today, we really got to thinking about how it is remarkably still, even today in 2021, controversial to say that a girl is powerful. And that is why Girls Empowerment Network is boldly teaching girls self-efficacy, which is a girl's belief in her ability to succeed. And we decided that for this 25th anniversary, given the various social injustices that our nation is contending with today, that we didn't want to have a glitzy virtual gala. Given the pandemic, we didn't want to have something that was costly for people. And so we decided that really what we wanted to do was be a solution. And so we took the idea of advocacy and activism and we applied it to all that we do throughout our organization. So through our curriculum that we adapt to schools, camps, and conferences, and now, of course, virtually for virtual programs where we can access girls from their own homes, we have adapted this theme of advocacy and activism. And you'll see that show up in a lot of ways. This year in 2021, through our organization, through this committee, you'll see it show up through our Unstoppable Activist Spark Kit. You'll see it show up through our Spark Change Day and the Spark Change Project, which is a collaboration with the Excellence and Advancement Foundation, where we are teaching girls of color to use their voice to testify to policymakers about issues that affect them in their communities. And you'll see it through all of our regular programming that we do, through school-based programs and through our summer camps, which we are really, really hopeful that they will be in person this summer, as I know you are hoping for that too in your own lives. So our big goal for this committee is to teach 5,000 girls how to believe in their ability to make change in 2021, the change that's important to them. And when we first began thinking about our 25th anniversary and how incredibly important it is for us to be celebrating this milestone in our history, we got to thinking about who do we want to have involved in this? And we went through a long list of people who are supporters of our organization, people who've really mattered to us, people who've influenced us, people who've influenced the community. And there was one person that really rose to the top of that list, and that's Aimee Cunningham, who is here on the call with us tonight. We asked Aimee if she would join our team in figuring out how we could honor this 25th anniversary, and she stepped in as the chair of the committee and then invited our co-chair, her co-chair, Shellie Hayes-McMahon, to help to lead this organization to achieve our 25th anniversary and birthday wish to teach 5,000 girls how to believe in their ability to make change in 2021. So I'm really excited that Aimee has joined our committee and is really helping us to steward along this goal and helping us to think about and learn new and creative ways that we can engage our community in this work. So I am very, very honored to be able to hand it over to Aimee to talk with you tonight as our co-chair.
Thank you so much, Julia. Thank you to the amazing team at the Girls Empowerment Network and to each of you who has joined today. I am, as Julia said, my name is Aimee Cunningham. My pronouns are she and hers. I am so excited to be with you all tonight. And my co-chair, Shellie Hayes-McMahon, who many of you know, was very sad not to be able to be with us this evening, but she sends her best wishes and her gratitude. So I'm going to start by talking about Shellie, and then I'll just, say a little bit about why I said yes to this. So as many of you all know, Shellie is the executive director of Annie's List, which is a PAC, political action committee here in Texas, dedicated to electing pro-choice Democratic women to state and local office. More than that, though, she is a champion for justice and equity. And she's just an incredibly inspiring activist. And so when I was thinking about this campaign and what the Girls Empowerment Network means to all of the girls whom they serve, I just thought of Shellie because she lights that spark within so many young people running for office. And Shellie and I were talking about this, and she wrote to me, who could say no? Helping our youth gain confidence in their voices and their abilities, especially in a world when we are still fighting for equal pay. And many of you may know, today is the Equal Pay Day. So today is the day that white women would have to work additionally to sort of earn equal pay to men in similar positions. it is, of course, that the dates are much further out in the calendar for Black women, AAPI women, and Hispanic women. Shellie says that fighting for seats at the table and rooms we are not in, not invited to, fighting for equity and equality is incredibly important to her. And that is the same way that I feel about this. I have been an activist my whole life, raised that way by my mom, my dad, my grandmothers. And I think my first experience with Girls Empowerment Network was with a power hour, the speed dating mentoring. I'm sorry, but my dog barking in the background, that I did with a group of elementary, early middle school girls, young women, these girls thinking about the ways in which they were going to change the world. And I was like, I want to be part of that. This is so cool. These girls, these young women figuring out how they're going to change the world, sign me up. And so that's what I hope, and I think I know I speak for Shellie as well, that we hope you all will see the possibility of today, is that when you look at the world and how we want to make it new, in the mold of equity, not equality, equity, justice, inclusion, it starts with the work that Girls Empowerment Network is doing. So grateful that you all are here today and that you're willing to consider being part of this incredible movement that Girls Empowerment Network has started and is doing now on its 25th anniversary. And now I think I'm turning it over to Aimee Kane.
Thanks, Aimee. We're just going to have some back-to-back Aimee tag teaming going on. Before I dive in, I just want to give a huge thanks to Aimee and Shellie. Of course, I will say my thanks to her when I get a chance to connect with her, and we are super excited about y'all's leadership, and it really means a ton to us that you guys have stepped up. And so I'm Aimee Kane. I'm the Chief Development Officer at Girls Empowerment Network. She, her are my pronouns. And I am so excited to see everyone in this giant Zoom meeting. As I saw folks entering, it was such a wonderful mixture of people that are familiar faces and then also so many new people. So it really means a ton to us that you're spending this half hour with us this evening. So I am going to deep dive on information about the committee, and I'm going to actually drop into the chat a link to the job description that we have developed on our website. It's a little bit of a long, messy link, but that's because it has good info in it for you. One moment. There we go. So that link will pull up just the overview of what exactly the committee all entails. You can take a look at it. If you're like me and you like some dense information, then this is the document for you. It opens up with our welcome letter from our two committee chairs, just a little bit more background, and then it deep dives into what the committee will be. So first of all, I just want to say the big ask tonight is to join the committee. You came because you had interest in learning about that, and our objective is to get you to officially sign up to become a part of this team. We have a vision for a really large, really inclusive, really robust committee of people who are from all walks of life, who share one common goal, and that's the belief that girls are powerful and the interest in helping us ensure that as many girls as possible can learn that. You've heard our big goal is to serve 5,000 girls through all of our programming this year through special adaptations that we're doing related to advocacy and activism and using their voice. We have so many things planned to come up where we're going to be hearing from girls and really following their lead about what the issues are that they care about. But to do all of that, and the whole space that I spend all of my days in with Girls Empowerment Network is around the funding. So our second goal to be able to serve those 5,000 girls is to raise $500,000. So we know that in order to be able to do that, we need the community. We are the Girls Empowerment Network because it is our community and our network that really empowers and enables us to continue serving girls and to be reaching a milestone of about 100,000 girls that we have served since we were founded 25 years ago this month. Which is, part of why I have my party background on, birthday party getting started. We're going to celebrate our 25th birthday all year long. So stay tuned for all of that. So what does it mean to be on the committee? We have actually designed this to be a very flexible, build your own experience model. We have listed some of the things that we're going to ask the committee to help with there, and it does include fundraising, making sponsorship asks, making personal donations, those financial components, but it also includes all of the human power that we need behind making this programming come to life and spreading the word so that we're reaching as many girls as possible. So we're asking for you to help us get the word out about our upcoming Spark Change Day, which is a program that girls can sign up to attend and really start working on their activist voices. We're going to ask you to invite your friends to the committee and have them join so that maybe they have a 12-year-old daughter and they've never heard about us before, and this is their chance to dive in. No matter what you kind of imagine about how you could be a part of this, we have a solution for that. And that does also include working with girls directly as well, which will for now be in the virtual space. But we do think that later towards the end of our 25th year, as we kind of imagine the committee culminating around October, there might be some in-person volunteer opportunities that we'll be rolling out as well. And I know many of you arrived in this space today because you know Brittany from our volunteer program. So you know that she is a genius at meaningfully engaging people in our work. So like I said, the ask is to join today, and we are in recruitment mode. Chelsea is going to drop in a jot form into the chat. That is the place that you go to officially sign up. I know Sarah Miller, one of our staff members, is in the meeting right now. She has helped us set up the best Salesforce database system, and our data is so on point right now, and this jot form will help link all of that super easily. So that is the place that you will go to enter your information, and then we will know exactly the different types of things that you imagine getting involved with. As you go through that form, you can signal, if you know, like, I'm going to set up a peer-to-peer page and I'm going to raise $1,000 by asking my friends, you can signal that. If you're like, I definitely want to help spread the word and I want to volunteer directly with girls, you can signal that. And if you right now are like, I have no idea, I just showed up and I want to be of help, you can also signal, I'm not sure yet. And so we'll have that information as well. The kind of following, like I said, right now with our recruitment mode, and our big focus really is to also spread the word. We imagine this committee as a rolling opportunity. We're going to start displaying the folks who officially sign and say that they're a part of the committee on our landing page on our website. So your name will be listed there, but your friends, your contacts, your neighbor, your niece who's really excited about gender justice can join the committee at any time. That jot form will be active throughout the whole campaign. And so folks can signal their interest at any moment during that, during 2021 until our culminating event in October. So call to action and next steps. We, again, are looking for you to sign up for the committee and to share that with your contacts. When you sign up, you'll receive a detailed email that has all types of information about what we are starting to gather for the committee. We love a well-organized Google Drive folder. So you're going to get access to that committee space where we have started kind of clustering different collateral we have. If you want to start taking a look at our sponsorship packet, that will be in there. If you are interested in what we're doing from the program angle, we've gathered some program links you can go explore. It has details about our committee co-chairs and their backgrounds. It will be a chance for you to kind of start getting to explore things on your own. And then after we're kind of through our recruitment phase for a couple of weeks, lovely Brittany Yelverton is going to start doing regular committee updates. So you'll kind of be opting into some like once or twice a month communications. We will be asking for, we're going to kind of pull some availability so that we can set up a once a month standing committee meeting. I know a big question when you join anything like this is, what is the time commitment? And the truth is, your time commitment might be just this meeting right now. Like if you're someone where you're like, I want to make a meaningful personal donation, but I don't have time to really give, that is okay. But all the way down to the other end, if you're like, no, I really want to get involved in volunteering, you know, like I want to do 5 hours a month, we will be able to fill that as well. All of the meetings that we will be holding will be optional, and we will always send the recorded meeting afterward. We're just kind of leaning into the benefits of Zoom right now. And so we are able to record the meeting and share it with anybody who has conflicts. So if at any time you are not able to attend, You can count on Brittany replying after the meeting with a recording to that. You'll even get a recording for this meeting right now. It's very meta. People are going to be watching this on a recording. I'm jazzed about it. The last thing that I would note is that we're going to be doing a couple of follow-up trainings in April. That's kind of like the next incremental step for folks who are opting in. You will be able to select amongst a few different dates and times if you're interested in receiving training specifically around fundraising, what our sponsorships look like, how to set up your own peer-to-peer page. Chelsea Dean Martinez, our development manager, who's been doing all the logistical management of this meeting, will be co-leading those spaces with me. And Chelsea is a genius at social media fundraising. So you'll get training from the absolute best on that. I know a lot of you have been through that before. And then Brittany will be leading the volunteer and outreach training. So if you have interest in that space, you can opt into her meeting. And she is similarly a genius at training about the things that she is highly specialized in. Okay, so I think as the nitty-gritty details gal, I have run through all of my talking points. I'm taking a scan here, making sure there's nothing else. Like I said, we're going to kind of walk you all through the campaign as it evolves. Our first goalpost for kind of reaching an achievement will be raising $40,000 to help support the Unstoppable Activist Spark Kit that we have out right now, which you can learn more about in the Google Drive folder when you sign up, and to help support the Spark Change Day that I mentioned that'll be happening on May 15th. Over the summer, we'll kind of go into like a social media campaign space, and then we'll have additional programming and programming and meetings coming out in the fall. So once you opt in, you're going to kind of be a partner with us in this. You're going to help us make some decisions. You're going to help us accomplish these goals, and you will get so many lovely communications along the way from Brittany, myself, Chelsea, Julia, Aimee, and Shellie, just kind of as the core team. With all of that said, I'm going to hand it back over to Julia to do our wrap up.
All right, everyone, that was the quickest kickoff event in history. I'm so proud of us for making it on time. And I want to thank Aimee Cunningham for being here tonight. I want to thank Shellie Hayes-McMahon for joining our committee as a co-chair, Brittany Yelverton, Aimee Kane, Chelsea Dean Martinez, all of our staff who've worked so hard to get this pulled together, and all of you who showed up for us tonight and who are going to show up for us in 2021. I want to invite you as we tune out tonight to just type one thing in the chat, and that is, what do you wish for girls in 2021? What do you wish for girls in 2021? And we will say goodnight as we close out with your last message. Beautiful. Thank you all for all the kudos too. Find their voice, confidence, to be successful and proud, power, safety, that they know they are leaders, to feel powerful, use their voices. $1 billion in donations. Thank you, Clarissa Ramirez. Freedom in their bodies, self-love, strength, a voice, safety, power, strength, unbelievable success, equality and equity, self-care, not to be afraid, to be strong, to rule the world, healing from this year. Y'all, this is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for these incredible comments as we close out. This is the spirit of our team tonight. Thank you very much. And we'll see you at our next event. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.